And welcome to today's stream. Today we are flying this beauty of a plane that I really love. I really love turboprop. This is a default plane. This one is from was a payware add-on, basically abandoned from Aerosoft, and we have it for, I mean, not for free, but it's included in MSFS 2024. Of course, it's been updated. I tested it recently. It's not a perfect simulation. It's not really even close to be a perfect simulation of the Twin Otter, but I think it's quite flyable. So let's give a test today. We are gonna fly offline from Batsim. It's my last test. If today it's fine, next time we're gonna use it on Batsim. This is an incredible plane. We are gonna do a very interesting flight. The point of using this kind of plane here is that indeed you can start doing really good ops, as we are gonna do today. We're gonna fly from Bergen to Alesund in Norway, and we're gonna overfly all this fjord area. And the point is that we are gonna be quite low. We are gonna cruise 12,000 feet, so we will have the opportunity to really see the ground today. So yeah, I would say let's jump in. Look at this beast. Oh, what? I don't think that's really working. I'll have to learn how to use autopilot, I guess, as well, because this stuff is quite complex. But yeah, whatever. So, classical flight plan import that we have in any other plane here, and also weight and balance. So let's do the weight and balance. Before we need to use the EFB, of course, which is, what's this? I guess this delivery. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Because yeah, I'm using Widerøe livery. This is a famous airline in Norway that I don't know if they still use Twin Otter. Maybe yeah, for some routes. They use Dash 8 now, mainly. But yeah, pretty interesting airline. Pretty cool ops you can do with this stuff. We're gonna talk about that later. Because yeah, the flight is not that short considering we are using this plane here. So according to our flight plan, we should carry payload of 1.25 tons, cargo free hand. So the payload is gonna be 950 kilos. There we go. Cargo is 300 kilos. Okay, that's perfect. And fuel is 6.6 kilos of fuel. 6.9, it's fine. Immediately. Okay, I guess that worked. All right. So I do have checklist, of course, and yeah, let's go. Let's not lose any time. Let's go immediately. We're gonna talk also about problem that this plane have. So Twin Otter. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's full of stuff to do with this plane. Cockpit preparation. Okay, we don't really care about that. So DC master on. Okay, that took me a long time to understand what it was, and I guess it's this one here. So this should go manual. Yeah. And then external switch or battery switch on. Let's assume that we don't have external power, so let's go battery. Okay. Let me remove this for now. So the plane... do we have... no, we don't have passengers. Yeah, that's unlucky. Okay. Position lights in the overhead. Position lights is here. Let's see. Nice. We're gonna fly real time. Probably we're gonna land during night, but whatever, it's fine. Emergency lights is on the overhead. Yeah, I guess he's already armed. Okay, now it's gonna start to be interesting to find okay, emergency lights. Yeah, to find the knob. I don't remember what it is. Yeah, it's so dark as well. Can we have some... this is temperature control. This is... Okay, this is light. This should be bright. No, wait. I don't know which side. Okay, I don't know. We will check later. Yeah, I don't see any. Wait a sec. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Okay, let's keep all this stuff here. Engine start. This is a self-maneuvering. Look at this. So we can start engine. We're gonna start up engine. We don't have external power, so anti-collision lights. Anti-collision lights is strobes, right? Yeah. I don't know why my checklist have this, but I'm gonna turn on beacon instead. Beacon lights on. Fuel lever is off, and it's it's right here. Fuel lever prop is feather, and it's feather. Power lever idle. Fuel boost pump both on, and fuel boost pump are here. Okay, both on. Then we have to press the starter 50%. You have to monitor NG, which is should be this. No, wait a sec. This is torque. Well, whatever. Let's start. So starting right. First, yeah, let's go. Wow, it's barely visible. This is landing lights, yeah. Starter, right. Yeah, the sun is pretty cool actually. Okay, yeah, this is it. Alright, fueling. Prop, full forward. Okay. Starter should be off now. Yeah, it's off. And generator on. Okay, let's give a reset and then on. Oops. Okay. Then starting left engine. Let's monitor. Then we have to deal with the avionics here. Because that's quite annoying actually. Okay, fueling. 45% is no, it's straight prop full forward. We can already go for full forward. Never mind. Alright. Okay. Engine started. Well, we have to turn on the generator actually. Generator on, reset and on. And let's deal with the avionics now. Because the problem here is that basically we can't import a flight. I mean, we can import a flight plan, but there is a big bug, which I'm quite surprised. So in 2020, you could press here this like white dot. It's not really a dot, but whatever. You can press here and digit with your keyboard and type with your keyboard, but here is not available. That's super weird to me. Wow, that I don't know why it's closed. So what you can do is, of course, use the classical EFB import. So you go SimBrief dispatch. You check your flights. Of course, this is not always there, your real recent flight. Let me open Navigraph to cross-check. You do some random pages surf, and at some point you should have your flight, which is not happening now. Okay, we don't want a new in home. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is the one. So view flight, and we can import the route, and it's gonna appear here. Okay. So we have to check it, of course. Close this. Okay, let me see the procedure, because we have, of course, the departure procedure, which is input Bravo Romeo 531, Bravo Romeo 531, Ekrel, Bravo Romeo 533, and Intum. Yeah, that's correct. And also our cruise is correct. And also our arrival procedure is actually correct. So that work, you can change the procedure from here, of course. Okay, this is correct. So it's the Intuk to Charlie departure and Tumin for Romeo arrival. That's fine. So yeah, I don't know why. Oh no. I don't know why you can't just manually set your flight plan. But I mean, you can do it, but you can't type with the keyboard, which is a little bit surprising. Initial climb 6,000 feet. So the plane is really basic, of course. You have a VOR system. You can shoot ILS, of course. You have a GPS, so you can have air-nav lateral navigation, but you don't have a vertical path. I guess so, at least. I'm cool. I mean, you shouldn't have it. But yeah. So battery is on already. Bleed air. Yeah, we can already switch on the bleed air. Oof. Do we have a lower cam here? I guess. Oh yeah. So bleed air is gonna switch on. Perhaps it's this. I mean, it's. Oh yeah. Okay. So it was already max brightness, and like this as well. Yeah, it's quite hard to see, to be honest. Bleed air on. Altimeter and transponder. So the transponder is this stuff here. Let's go. Okay, altitude report immediately. We are EFR flight, so 2000 here. The local QNH is already set. Is 1007. That's correct. I have to show you the procedure. Let me open. Let's view. Wow, 11 knots of crosswind at destination. Very interesting. Transponder is set. Altimeter is set. Standby altimeter. That's interesting. Well, let me remove this. It's this one here. Okay, it's not really correct. Wow, that was complete. Oops. What? Oh my god, that's super bugged. Okay, I have to do like this. No, look at this. Look at this. So I'm turning the same side, and when it gets there, it starts coming back by itself. Okay, whatever. I guess it's this. We're not gonna see that altimeter. All right. Let's assume it's not working. No, I didn't get that. I mean, I had 2 flights with this to see if there was major bug, and I didn't spot it, to be honest. Okay. Alright, so this is the departure procedure, pretty easy stuff. Left turn after departure. Okay, max 250 knots, not a problem for us. And then we're gonna go into Intum. I'm not gonna spend too much time there, it's very basic. Flaps 10. Okay. The flaps, I guess it's up here. Yes, okay, flaps 10. Let's see. Pretty cool flaps deployment. Okay, flaps 10 set. We're ready for taxi actually. Alright. CDI is on GPS, that's fine. So after takeoff we have to press nav, and we're gonna climb on vertical speed, of course. I still struggle to set up vertical speed from this autopilot. We have 2 systems in this plane. We have this stuff here and also this one here, but okay, let's see. I guess we can't set up, yeah, we can set up vertical. No, as you can see, there is no vertical speed button here. You have to put this stuff and click vertical speed and then setting up from, I guess, both here or this knob. But we'll test it later. And yeah, okay, let's go. Taxi briefing. Really basic taxi again. We're gonna go. Okay, this is a self-maneuvering, so we're gonna enter this taxiway, then whiskey. Okay, whiskey and Juliet, Alpha 9 here. Yeah, we're gonna use all the runway, why not? This plane have, of course, extremely good takeoff and landing capability. It's not even needed to mention. It's one of the very best plane out there for, let's say, civil aviation. Okay, pneumatic low pressure, this is completely fine. This is due to the fact that our engine is quite at idle now. Let's go. Oh, there is a flap indicator here as well. Look at the position of the throttle. Okay, let's go. All right, left here. Now it's quite reactive on the rudder. Profile are correct. All right. Let me lower my. Wait, it's a bit dark to me. Okay, let me increase my my monitor brightness because it's. Oh my God, there's something. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had something in the middle of my of my rudder pedal. Okay, let me see. What the? I'm too close to the edge of the table. Never mind the center line now. Okay, let's go. So yeah, it's long time I don't fly. I did couple of recent flight, but yeah, before that was like years that I wasn't flying this plane, so still, let's say learn it again. It's a plane that doesn't help you at all, of course. No auto throttle. You don't even have PFD. Yeah, the autopilot is very basic, so you really have to know some flow here, especially because with this plane usually you do quite terrifying stuff. So yeah, I think you need quite a good flow to fly it properly, which I don't have at all at the moment. So let's do a simple flight today. Let's see if everything goes fine. Unfortunately, yeah, I know that many people doesn't like this kind of planes. I really love it because again, you can fly pretty low in very cool areas like Norway today. This is one of the few planes that goes to Lukla, for example. I'm still checking my rudder pedal. So incredible plane overall, but yeah, I can also understand because the simulation of this is not that great, unfortunately. But let's say it's flyable. You can enjoy it. At least, let's see today. But yeah, last flight I did was quite enjoyable. Okay, we can just take this interception here. Again, this is a plane with extremely good takeoff and landing capability. You can take off literally in a couple of 100 meters. Okay, let's stop here one moment. We have to do a briefing, of course, before to take off this plane here. Wow, I can feel the wind. Wow, look at I can see the plane tilted because these wings are so big. Look at the plane. It's a little bit tilted to the right. Probably there is wind. Wait, but shouldn't be to the right. Well, I don't know, actually. Okay, so let's do a nice briefing here. Before takeoff. Bleed air is gonna stay on. Pitot it. Trim set. I have no idea how to set the I mean, I'm gonna assume the trim is fine. I completely forgot about taxi light, by the way. Pitot it on. No smoking. Wow, I forgot about everything, basically. Anti-collision lights on. And Pitot it. I don't remember where is the trim. I can try to... Okay, this should be... the trim is here, by the way. Yeah, you can set this to take off, but I'm gonna keep it like this for the moment. Okay, everything looks fine. So we are gonna rotate around the 73 knots. Then flaps up at 87 knots, and initial climb is 100 knots. So takeoff engine limits, this is important. Torque 50 psi, so basically this red line, we have to stop there with the power. All the other parameter can go pretty high, but after takeoff, so for the climb, basically, we have three options. I'm gonna go normal climb, so it's gonna be 91 NH, which is prop RPM, which I assume is this one here. I was quite struggling to set up this when I did my flight. I have to lower a lot the prop lever here. I'm gonna show you later, but yeah, that can be a climb configuration. 100 knots. I mean, classical climb is 110 knots. I guess we're gonna climb mainly in vertical speed again. So yeah, that's it. Before takeoff, auto feather on. So this basically is very useful if you have an engine failure, because this kind of, I mean, a turboprop, basically your propeller is not really on the right position. If you have an engine failure, it's gonna be like a extremely strong air brake if it does. So you have to feather the engine, and this system basically does it automatically, which is very useful, of course. And yeah, that's it. Okay, flaps down, landing lights. Let's go. Oof. This is kind of... Wait a sec. Oh my god, I completed... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, I just realized I'm the wrong runway. Wow. Oh my god, that's so... Yeah, okay, that makes sense that the plane is tilted from the opposite side, because we are on the wrong side of the runway. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. That's incredible. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Not too much again. We don't need too much runway. I was so convinced. Well, that's incredible. It's really interesting. When this stuff happened to me, I can understand a lot about some plane crash, to be honest, because it's incredible. I mean, you do briefing, you do everything, and you still completely take the wrong taxiway, wrong runway. Well, the human brain sometimes it's really, really interesting. How much runway do we have now? Yeah, it's more than enough for this plane, by the way. Let's turn here in the end of the touchdown zone. So we're gonna manual fly it. The one problem is that we don't have flight director, so it's basically impossible to follow our nav procedure using manual flying. You can of course shoot VOR and that kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't see any way to follow our nav procedure and flying the plane manually. So yeah, since this is an air nav departure, we will have to turn on the autopilot pretty immediately. I mean, not immediately, but yeah, pretty soon. Okay, let's go. This is even more interesting because we have not much runway. Brake release. We have a little bit of wind. Starting pulling. Okay, we are flying. Yeah, as used to. We don't need runway at all. Flaps up. Wow, the plane can climb quite fast. Okay, I need checklist immediately. Okay, torque is fine. Well, we're climbing really fast. Flaps is up. Wow, look at this, by the way. What a place. Okay, now we have to start doing some stuff. Oh no, this bug. Yeah, I did like a flight that I have the terrain warning all the time without any reason. I don't know why. Okay, so nav. Is it raining? Yeah, I guess it's raining. Okay, I want to try to set up some autopilot. Nav. Nice, nothing is setting autopilot. Nav. Okay. Then we need this. Vertical speed. And okay, 1000 feet per minute. Okay. Nice. Wow, we're climbing very fast. Okay, let's start to reduce some prop. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're very fast. Okay, let's climb faster then. 1500. This plane doesn't have any kind of pressurized cabin, of course. So flaps is up. Auto fader can go. Okay, it's off already. Okay. Yaw damper. I don't know if turn on automatically. I guess. Okay. I guess it's already on. I mean, it's automatically with the autopilot. Passenger sign is fine like this. Taxi lights off. Okay. Let's keep climbing. We have to climb 12,000 feet. Let's climb 8,000 now. Pressure standard. Let's wait for it. As you can see, a lot of stuff to do right after departure. Transition altitude 7,000 feet. Okay, we can already get a direct. Let's go direct Bravo Romeo 533. Bravo Romeo 533, direct. Activate. Let's go. Here comes the turn. Yeah, it's raining. Let's see an external view. I love this plane. I really love the plane. I mean, I don't like the simulation, but I really love this plane. Wow, look at this. This is so epic, come on. Okay, we are at 5,000 feet. Continue climb 10,000 feet now. Basically, we are on the edge of our maximum cruise altitude, but yeah, the initial constraint for our arrival is exactly 12,000 feet, so we can stay lower than that. Pressure standard 1013. Okay. Ground speed is 150 knots. Wow, that's cool. Okay, engine parameter looks fine. So climb again. Bleed air is okay. Taxi lights are off. Landing lights at 10,000 feet. I mean, I guess they turn it off earlier in this plane, but whatever. This is Bergen Airport, where we just took off. That's very cool. Okay, let's increase the torque a little bit. And we are still doing pretty good climb with our climb rate. We can climb even faster than this. So, cruise power. Normal cruise power, torque 50 psi, and prop 75%. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty hard to set, but whatever. We are right on 90 now. Perhaps the right angle a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be... no, it's clear skies. After a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna fly a very interesting area. Again, if you have any question, you can of course ask. And at this point I'm gonna go direct to the end of our procedure, which is intube. Yeah, exactly there. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's set up 12,000 feet. There we go. Keep adjusting the torque. Wow. Wow, I love this aviation. So okay, let's finish our climb and that we're gonna talk about a little bit of the plane. Look at the airport, still there, pretty slow, pretty close to the terrain. Here in Norway, incredible scenery. We're gonna fly Sonja Fjord, which is one of the most famous one. Let's sync the heading. Oh, so slow to sync the heading. Adjust the torque. Too much. Alright. Keep climbing. We are at 10,000 feet now. Okay, we are slowing down a little bit, so let's reduce our climb rate. Landing lights off. Okay. 1,500 feet per minute on the vertical speed, and keep climbing. Adjusting the torque. Alright, 50 psi. We are right on 100 knots on climb. I don't want to go below that speed. So let's monitor it. As you can see, really a lot of workflow is required. You have to continuously monitor parameter in this plane. You have to continue monitor your torque, because we're gonna decrease during climb. You have to continuously monitor your climb rate. 1,000 to go, 1,000 feet per minute on the climb. Let's start reducing our prop. Wow, there is a bit of turbulence. Wow, look at this. Okay, we should hit 75%. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, honestly. It's gonna be super hard. Yeah, we are like 85% now. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible, honestly. %. I'm gonna keep it 80%. Yeah, I don't care. Level off. Let's see how much speed we can gain like this. Okay, it's 80%. Yeah, let's keep it 80%. Okay, we level off, so now we're picking up some speed. Some very good speed. Yeah, the indicated is pretty low still. Okay, high speed cruise is 91%. Torque is correct. A little less, actually. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna cruise. The ground speed is 160 knots, which is quite normal for this plane here. Okay, we're accelerating still. Why are we climbing? Look at this. Wait, because last time I was flying with flaps down, but this is not the case, so... Why are we climbing? Let's go down. And it's not going down. Yeah, I had this problem last time as well. Let's see if he goes down. Okay. Yeah, I had a similar bug, but I was like cruising with flaps down. I forgot to retract flaps, but yeah, today no. So I thought that that was the reason. But yeah, we are not leveling off. Look at this. This is really bad. So let's try to give the plane a little bit more power. Perhaps it's that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to level off at all, honestly. We are continue. Oh my god. Nope. It doesn't want to go down at all. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't have to deal with the trim. I mean, of course the trim is on him. Let's try to push this. Nothing is happening. Wow, that's super interesting. In a negative way, of course. But now we are level off, but in our autopilot we have vertical speed 100 feet per minute down, sorry, 1000 feet per minute down. And we should level off at 12,000 feet, but it's not doing it. This is quite bad for VATSIM, of course. That's why I didn't want to go to VATSIM immediately, because yeah, we overshoot the altitude by 1,500 feet. This is not acceptable at all if you're flying VATSIM. I don't know the reason, unfortunately. I don't know if it's related to the engine power, but yeah, shouldn't be. Bleed air on. I don't see any problem up there. I guess it's just a bug, honestly. I guess it's just a bug. So let's try something. Let's try to set up 90% of propeller. Oh yeah, look at this. Interesting. Now it's going down, actually. Yeah, I want to get... Okay, 90% is now. Yeah, it's not going down 1000 feet per minute, definitely. But it's going down at least. We're picking up a lot of speed, of course. So let's maintain this speed here. Let's see what it does when we level off. Let's see. I don't know if it's like a prop configuration, that the autopilot is not really liking our prop configuration. Still is not doing what we are telling the plane to do, honestly. At least it's descent. Ooh. Ah yeah, there was a turbulence. At least we are descending now. Okay, we are almost there. Let's see if it does level off. Okay, let's go direct to him. Okay. Well, we are overspeeding the plane. Never mind. Okay, now should level off and should maintain 12,000 feet. Altitude. Level off. And okay, let's see. For now, it's working okay. Let's increase our torque. Okay, 12,000. Looks like it's working. Yeah. So I guess it's something related with the... I don't know. We will have to try next flight. Yeah, that wasn't that promising, but whatever. So this is one in front of us is Fjord. That is appearing. Our destination is right. I mean, not really right after it, but yeah, we're like halfway when we get there. Let me do this as well. Okay. So yeah, definitely some okay. Now I guess now it's working. I guess it's something related with your drag or lift, because I had the same problem with flaps down, and now reducing our oh, I have the torque on. Reducing our propeller RPM, which also increase the drag, I guess. It shouldn't be actually. Yeah, it shouldn't be actually. Yeah, that's weird, but whatever. Let's assume it's fine. It's maintaining 12,000 feet now, so that's fine. So yeah, this is the magic, in my opinion, to fly in this kind of plane. Look at how close to the terrain we are. Do our beautiful commercial flight, enjoying Norway. Now we got hit by some turbulence. Okay. And yeah, I really enjoy this kind of aviation. Ooh, look at the turbulence now. I really enjoy this kind of aviation. It's incredible, in my opinion. Okay. So it's fine. Altitude. Oh yeah, now it's maintaining it. Okay, that's a good news. So we have to cruise at, let's say, high speed cruise power. Okay. Copied. Look at here, there is a difference. I mean, yeah, because this is not left and right, should be. Yeah, oh no, it's forward actually. There's quite a huge difference between these two. Look at this. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, then you have auxiliary fuel tank. It's so complex to use them. I don't remember how to do it. But yeah, I will have to study it again, because you have to turn on some pump to, I guess, for what I remember, yeah, you have to turn on some pump to move fuel from auxiliary to main tank. Now our auxiliary fuel tank are empty actually, so we don't really care about that. And look at this incredible view. It's pretty cool. I guess this flight is still done. Oh no, this flight is done with the Dash 8 actually, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me check that, because Videroy was using also Dash 7. Let me see. Wow, it doesn't have any more Dash 8. Sorry, Twin Otter. That's very interesting. Because I've been in a really crazy area with this plane here. That's kind of surprising to me. So the Dash 8 have some... Yeah, of course, we know that have some incredible performance. But for example, I was spotting a flight before here in Floro. And it's done with Videroy. As you can see here, it's done with the Dash 8. Wow. This is a 1,200 meter runway. Yeah, of course the Dash 8 can land there. But yeah, wow, pretty sick. Yeah, I did some cool fly with this plane in the past. Let me see. Yeah, just 4. Yeah, this one is very cool. This airport here. Yeah, we can go next time. And this one, I may remember, was a nightmare. Was completely foggy. I couldn't land. That was a long time ago. I had to go around, of course. But this, wow, this was a terrible. Yeah, I remember this day was terrible. Yeah, look at this. But this was. Well, in 2022. Imagine it, 3 years ago. Look at this disaster of a flight. Okay, first go around, second go around, and third attempt. Wow, I completely overshoot it. Look at this. So yeah, of course, this wasn't. It's exactly this plane. This was the old version from Aerosoft for 2020. So we're not talking about the same machine now. This plane has been updated. Look at this view, by the way, of the Sonia Fjord. Incredible place here. But yeah, it's quite different now. Especially, it still does it. So you have some, when you're approaching it, you have some. It's quite too hard because you should maintain around 85 knots approaching with this plane. But yeah, you have some click at some point when you are in, let's say, increasing power. Then the plane start having much power than before, like a click spot, something like that. I don't know if that's realistic or that's still something hard to simulate. But yeah, there is this like click spot, so it's not that easy to maintain speed. Even like this, I had some interesting landing last time I tried it, but yeah, let's see today what we got. Speaking of which, we are 25 minutes away from our destination. I would say it's time to give a quick check to our arrival procedure. So this is it. As you can see, we have some elevation around the airport. We can descend below flight level 120 until Tumin. Then we have some constraint that's gonna lead us to Vavop. Not below 5,800 feet. From there, I saw there is an ILS. Wow, we have 4 knots of tailwind now. Interesting. But I want to shoot the ILS because I don't think it's very intelligent to do an airnav today. I mean, 4 knots is fine. The runway is extremely long for this plane. It's a 2,300 meter runway. This is extremely long for this machine here. So then we switch to the ILS, of course, 4,600 after Vavop. And then we intercept 3,000. Look at the terrain we're gonna have pretty close to our final. Okay? So since we are not online on VATSIM, I'm gonna go direct to Vavop pretty soon. And okay, minima is of course here we just have the radio altimeter. Yeah, radio altimeter. So it's gonna be 225, and frequency is 111.95. We have to manually tune everything, of course. Well, we have a little bit of sun as well. Let's give a check here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, pretty sick. Okay, so we just need to import the the approach, sorry. Yeah, oops, not like this, maybe. So it's, what? This is not, this is the approach on our departure. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Wow. Arrival? Wow. It's not letting me to. Okay, this is a huge bug actually. Oh my god. This is very bad. This is very bad. Wow. Here is correct. I mean, departure airport. It's. I don't know if it's because we are too far. I don't think so, to be honest. Okay, this is correct. This is not, of course, a problem of the plane, but it's a problem of the. Wait a sec. No, this is completely wrong. Wow. Can we? Oh yeah. Wait a sec. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. So since we already have the arrival procedure. No. Cancel this. Okay. Let's import manually the airport. So it's Echo, November, Alpha, and Lima. Okay. Alright. Now we are dealing properly. Enter. ILS 24. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Load. Yeah. And let's see here. Okay, that's perfect. So yeah, it's not really. I mean, it's something that you can deal with. You can just, as you saw, correct it. Let me see the map. What's this? No menu. No. Okay, this is the map range. Okay. So since we have an arrival, let's go direct to the. Well, actually, we have some constraints, so we can go direct anywhere. Yeah, we have to stay here. Yeah, and unless until Tumin, we have two constraints to maintain. Okay, so that this is not really a problem. Again, the only thing that I really don't understand is why in I don't know if it's just with this plane. So I have to check this GPS system in another plane. But yeah, as you can see here again. You can't really wait. Yeah, I can't really basically type with my keyboard. This is pretty strange, but whatever. So and cancel everything. No. Okay, let's keep it the map here. So yeah, this is the only big issue that I see in the plane, and also that fact that we struggle initially to maintain altitude. Probably we had the plane is not really liking when you lower your prop RPM too much. But whatever, we have some clouds now. We are completely fine at this altitude, of course. And we have to import everything else as well. Okay, ILS frequency is correct, so it's auto-tune apparently. I don't know if this is realistic, but whatever, we're gonna keep it. And our final course will be 243. We have to set up here. Apologize. So what was 243? This is super slow to do. Okay, I remind you we're going from Bergen to Alesund. We are flying the Twin Otter today. Pretty cool plane, and we are setting up our approach now. Alright. We are in Norway. This incredible plane. If you have any question, as always, you feel free to ask. Okay, this is the radio altimeter. And 200 feet here, we have to set 225. So this is 250. 225 is around, around here. That's fine. And let's keep going. Yeah, some cloudy area. Meter at destination says that it's cav okay, so we're not gonna have any visibility problem at our destination. It's gonna take some minutes still. And we are approaching Tumin. From Tumin, I'm gonna go direct to. It doesn't really matter. So I'm not gonna go direct anywhere. But after Tumin, we can start descending, and we will start descending. Right after. So ILS, let me see in 1 sec, because ILS we should okay, it's nav and approach, classical. Alright. Let me give a check to the checklist. So descent, passenger sign, oh passenger sign is still on actually. Bleed air, require, landing light, yeah, pretty basic, nothing really to remember. Yeah, just yaw damper off, I will try to remember yaw damper off. But it's quite hard to spot here in this plane. Propeller lever full forward. Yeah, that's kind of a classical. Okay, we don't need any de-ice deflector. Also because I don't think it's simulated in this plane. You have the knob, the switch actually is here. So extend intake deflector. This is the same, let's say, oh my god, I can, oh my god, I have a lapsus. Oh, I did some live stream with the 787 pretty recently. We flew the 787. I'm gonna tell you now. We flew the 737. Sorry, the 787 in 6 days ago. You can find the live in the channel. Inertial separator, I wanted to say. So yeah, this is kind of an inertial separator system. Basically, if you have ice condition, is to make, I mean, to don't make the ice go into your engine. Also, the sand is also the, yeah, sand, some debris. But yeah, today we are landing in an asphalt runway, so we're not gonna need it. Oh, look at that. So, we are almost, oh yeah, we are almost there. So let's prepare ourselves. 10,000. Okay. Let's see how we did with this sand now. I don't know if we will level up. We will level up for ILS, of course. Yeah. I have to check the flaps setting as well. And are we turning? Yes. Okay, let's start descending. Here, vertical speed, engage. Let's go down. Let's try 1000 feet per minute. Let's see if it does it. I don't think it's gonna, yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, flap speed. Well, actually, okay, flaps 20. Approach, oh wow, it's way slower actually. Yeah, but I'm so scared to approach this plane at 75 knots. We can do the approach at flaps 20. We don't need flaps full today. It's a very long runway for the plane. So we're gonna approach flaps 20, which is okay. Wow, just a couple of notch. And approach speed is gonna be around 70, 75, 80 knots. Let's say 80 knots. Yeah, thank you very much. Really appreciated. I'm here for fun mainly. Let's remove some power here. We are completely overshooting, but thank you. So we're direct Dinku now. Okay, let's reduce power. Wow, look at the scenery, by the way, around us. Wow. Very cool. Let's see if it does level off properly. Yeah, sync the heading. Probably I want to tune also on the secondary VOR our ILS frequency, just to see when we have the signal. Nothing is really happening. Okay, great. Okay, never mind. Never mind this either. Okay, level off. Wow, it's okay. Now we're still descending. Oh, reduce power. Okay, after the next waypoint, which is Dinku, we can descend 7,000 feet. Wow, we're in the middle of clouds now. Not scary at all, I mean. We are fine with the constraint. We should have cavalcade condition over our airport. I mean... Okay, let's see the altitude. Oh, it's 70 feet, so yeah. It's still a long way to go. Power. Okay. Wow. One thing I can't spot is external. Ah, maybe it's here. Wait a sec. Ah, yeah, there we go. External temperature is yeah, 0 degrees. Wow, it's right on the edge. I'm not gonna turn on anti-ice for now. I don't think we have ice formation for the moment. Wow, look at this weather in front. This is not great, let's say. Yeah, that's quite complex, landing Lukla, but yeah, it's something I want to do with this plane in the future, let's say. Definitely not in the near future. I will have to learn. I mean, I will have to have some nice flow with the plane before trying to go in an airport like Lukla. Lukla is extremely difficult. I landed Lukla already. Not with this. I landed Lukla. Oh, that was a long time ago. I guess with a King Air. Yeah, probably. I crashed many times in Lukla. Okay. By the way, are we doing Dinku? Let me reset my view here because... Okay. Alright, this is better. Okay, after Dinku we can descend 7,000. There we go. Yeah, wow, what an approach, by the way. Down with this plane is extremely cool. Imagine being a boring A320 over there, very high. I mean, look at this. I don't even know if A320 land here actually, but... Yeah, we are very slow, but... we enjoy the scenery. Okay. Almost ready to descend. So let's see if it does. I have some problem with the reverse in default planes. I don't know why. In the Phoenix it's working perfectly, but after this sim update 3 I have some problem with reverse in default planes. And in this plane here, I mean today we are plenty of runway, so it's not gonna be a problem at all. By the way, okay, let's descend. But yeah, in this plane reverse are extremely powerful. So you basically don't need, I mean, at least in this simulation, you don't need to brake at all. Reverse gonna stop the plane in few meters, like it's incredible how it does. But yeah, if you go in some challenging places, you're gonna definitely need reverse. 1008 the QNH, descending 7,000 feet. Ooh, wow, that's so beautiful. So I have no idea if we are receiving the ILS still. I don't think we are. No, we are not at the moment. So I guess this is kind of a standby position. Let's try to insert some VOR in the secondary, like 115.8, 115.8, to see if it does work. Okay, yeah, it does work. So that means that basically we are not. I mean, I turn on the. Wow, I keep turning on the torch. I'm from Italy. What about you? Wow, look at this. That's very cool. What an approach. After Bugan, we can descend 6,000. Let's remove power. Look at this. Yeah. This is pretty epic. I mean, this is what I like about this plane. What is that? Ah, I guess it's some ski stuff. Yeah, but look at this view here. Okay, we can lower our descent rate actually. Let's go 500 feet per minute. There is no need to rush it at all. Well, I really have to do something after this, and I will be late, of course. It's too late already. But whatever. We can't go around. No around option today. I really have to put this plane on ground, and but this is the perfect plane for that situation, because yeah, we can land in like 400 meters. So we don't really care if we float. We don't really care if we bounce. We don't really care about anything about. I mean, in the airport of today. Are you from sunglasses? Okay, it's 7. Okay, no, yeah, we're still higher. Wow. That's really cool. It's incredible the procedure. I mean, no. Yeah, so the airport is should be around here. Yeah. The airport is around here. Maybe it's right there. No. No, it's behind actually. No, I can't see it now. But yeah, look at this. So cool. Power. Say hello to the hikers. Wow, that's very beautiful. Actually. Okay, next descent will be 6,000 feet. Let's prepare it. Oh, a lot of turbulence. Wow, look at the drop. Wow. We hit something pretty strong. Power. Yeah, it's quite normal. We are very close to peaks here, so we can hit some heavy turbulence. That's incredible, by the way. Wow. Yeah, that's why I love the Twin Otter. I really miss this kind of stuff. Let's give an external view. Look at this. Ooh, we need more power here. I don't want to slow down too much. Okay, after Bugag 6,000 we said. So we should be able to see the airport now. Maybe not. Maybe it's this. But it's like in an island, so... No, it's like in an island. Oh yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's... What? Okay, this is the island. I see kind of a runway here, but maybe it's not a runway. And are we after? No. Still, we have to do some. I mean, it's gonna take some miles. Wow. So yeah, overall the only problem we had was with the level off initially, but nothing too crazy. Okay, descending. Oops. Descending. I mean, nothing too crazy if you know how to deal with. Otherwise, if you're relying on bots, it can be very annoying. Let's go down. And down we go. And after Uvron, we can descend. I mean, we can go direct in route now. Yeah, let's go. Flight plan. Oops, direct. Activate. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay. Not below 4,000. What was? 4,600 at in rot. Okay, let's go down 4,600. We have visibility, good visibility on the terrain. We can descend now. 4,600 set. Yeah, we could go direct to Xudru. I mean, not really Xudru. We can go direct to Charlie 124. Yeah, Charlie 124 and descend 3,000 feet. Now that we clear the terrain, descend 3,000. Alright. Yeah. Let's expedite our descent as well. 1,000 feet per minute. And less power. Okay, we should be able to receive some ILS signal now. In this case, I'm gonna switch to heading select. Heading select. CDI on Vorlock. And there we go. We have the ILS. We are receiving it. Why are we turning? We shouldn't be turning. Nav. Localizer armed. Okay. We are almost there. Okay, 5,400. It's after this. Okay, that's interesting. Let me see this peak here. Okay, this stuff is 2,700 feet. So, yeah, we are descending 3,000 now. Okay, well, it's gonna be fine. So the airport is there. Yeah, I see the airport. It's right there. 5,000 feet. Yeah, we're high enough. It's gonna be quite a sharp interception, to be honest. Maybe we can descend 2,000 feet. Go around 5,000. We can't go around. I have stuff to do, so no go around. But I'm gonna set up anyway. So let's descend 2,000. Let's try to make a kind of a gentle interception. Yeah, I don't know why, honestly. I have heading select. Look at this. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Okay. Whatever. Well, we are above the glide slope. Okay, we are getting there actually. Let's keep descending. We are after this. Wow. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, look at this stuff. Yeah, really cool. So we're gonna land flaps 20 again. We're gonna approach around 80 knots, 80, 85 knots of indicated airspeed in the final approach, actually. So we are basically on the glide slope now, and localizer is armed. Yeah, I'm gonna turn a little bit because we're about to intercept the localizer, so I don't want to get with a sharp angle like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reduce it. We are below the glide slope now. Okay, localizer is inbound. Okay, let's turn. I don't think he's gonna intercept properly. Okay, nav engage, but yeah, I think he's gonna overshoot and he's gonna lose it. We can go visual, of course. Okay. Okay, let's try to intercepting it. Let's see how he does. Should turn right now, approach. Okay, glide slope armed. Okay, passenger side should be on since a while, and also landing light. Okay, localizer capture. Right. Yeah, we just have to switch, propeller full forward, autopilot off, yaw damper off. That's it. That's what we need to do from now. We don't have auto fader on the checklist. It should be there because yeah, we have to, in case of go around. Glide slope capture. Gonna lower my power. Flaps 10. I don't know. Oh my god, this light. Do we have any indication? Oh, wait. Not this. My checklist. Okay, flaps 10, 100 knots. Flaps 20, 95. Okay. So. Okay, let's keep the speed now. Enjoy the area. Look at this. What a fly, by the way. I really enjoyed the flight today. Yeah, this is a bridge. Alpha bit at least. Landing lights on. We are all looking good. Again, this is a plane with extremely good landing capability, so we can float, we can bounce, we can do whatever we want. We are plenty of runway for this plane. Again, this is my third landing in years, so let's go and let's try our best. But if we need to bounce, if we need to float, it's completely fine. Okay, let's start to get some proper speed. Okay, prop full forward. Alright. Why we are dropping like this? Okay, autopilot off immediately. Wow. Okay, let's recover a bit. I guess you can't set up with autopilot on. Yeah, we have to drop flaps, by the way. What? I can't set flaps here. Never mind. Now flaps. Flaps. Wow, that's terrible actually. Little. What? Why is not turning? I full rudder to the right. Yeah, again, reverse problem, reversing. Okay. Yeah, that was super weird. Honestly, the last, I mean, the few time I landed here, I landed this play recently was a visual approach. So I guess, yeah, you can't really set up with autopilot on. For what I saw today. Then I have to check the flaps drop speed because was requiring me flaps. Even if in my checklist is 100 knots, that's strange. But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty curious about it now. Let me do a research here. What is the flap speed for the Twin Otter? No, ask it ChatGPT. No, Twin Otter. What? Wait. I don't know how to write it. I'm gonna check later. Yeah, but that wasn't normal at all. I mean, of course, this is not a great simulation of the plane. Especially flight model, engine behavior is not... I mean, it is what it is, let's say. But yeah, last time, I mean, when I landed it offline, I didn't have this kind of problem, to be honest. But I was doing a visual approach, so I was flying the plane since the beginning, of course. Yeah, I guess it didn't like our flaps. I mean, but that's strange, to be honest. I want to check. I'm gonna check now. Oops. Come on. Okay, let me see something. So flaps speed. I should have done before, of course. Twin. 150 and 98 20 degrees. Okay. 115. $103. Yeah, I should find some official stuff because I read 150 and 103. 103 is basically impossible for what we saw today, at least in this simulation here. We were about to crash. Yeah, basically what happened, the plane was stalling, even though it shouldn't stall at that speed. But yeah, that's mainly due to we have a really poor flight model, honestly. Can we shut off engine right away? I mean... Okay, let's shut off everything. Okay. So unfortunately, I really have to rush. So yeah, the plane was working fine until we start slowing down. We lost completely the glide slope. I had autopilot on, so I had to disengage. Was requiring me flaps. I guess the big question now is when we should deploy flaps, because again, also going online, I read two different stuff. I read one saying flaps 115 and one saying 103. 103, I mean, at least in this simulation here, I don't think it's correct because we were, again, about to crash. So, definitely something to investigate. I believe they should be off. Okay. But yeah, here I don't see any information, unfortunately. As you can see, climb speed flaps 0, 89 knots. So the plane shouldn't stall at all. I mean, shouldn't stall at all. This plane can, one engine in operate, climb speed flaps 0, 89 knots. So this plane can fly flaps 0, 89 knots. We were stalling and more than 100 knots. So we really have to keep in mind that, yeah, we have some problem with the lift, probably. The lift of the plane is not really well simulated. So yeah, we have to consider it like to drop flaps before. Maybe to 115 knots we have to start dropping flaps, whatever. But wait a sec. Yeah, I can't see any flaps info here. So yeah, I want to see it very, very. I have no time at all, but let's just give a check very quickly again, because I want to check the speed. All right. So let's see here 1 second. A bit of volume. Okay, let's see. 120 knots. Okay, now a little bit before. Okay, it's after I put the prop full forward. Okay, prop full forward. Yeah, speed is 105 knots now. And we are still dropping. Look at the puppy. I mean, we're already dropping. And also look at the glide slope here. We are already below it. So the autopilot is completely losing the glide slope already. Our speed is 100 knots. I remind you that this plane can fly 89 knots without any flaps. Okay, now we're stalling. Power and then, okay, then recover. But also here is interesting because I guess you can't set up without the pilot now. We have to drop flaps by the way. Okay, it's calling flaps, it's 110 knots. Okay, that's very interesting. But yeah. Okay. That's it. Nice, let's go outside. I really have to go. I'm really late. And okay, so this was the first test. Overall, the plane is, I wouldn't say it's fine, but let's say it's flyable. I have to investigate a little bit this stuff of the flaps. For sure, in my opinion, there is some problem with lift. I mean, I guess this plane should lift. I mean, the lift of this plane should be quite different from what we saw today. We shouldn't have that kind of big stall situation. I mean, it wasn't a stall, but big drop situation with speed 105 knots. I mean, the minimum speed was 105 actually before autopilot disengaged, but whatever. So this is it for today, and yeah, I wish you a nice evening and see you next.